Oh, greetings of praise to God. Mother Dadang. Mango, mother, sir. Mango. You move Taufik. Wow. And Mr. Taufik. Taufik is ready. Oh, casual Mr. Dadang. Alhamdulillah. Famous Mr. Dadang. Mr. Dadang is
Because of you.
oh no! Not because of you, because of Mr. Dadang, right? You know, Taufik Hidayat. So famous Mr. Dadang. Now the most famous food in Indonesia is Taufik Hidayat and not of Hidayat. In Indonesia, there is nothing that is not the most famous. So I invited Mr. Dadang to meet again. First, it's a holiday, and second, you know, the mother wants to work overtime. Well, right?
Right.
Never been here, mother?
Not yet.
Only now.
Only now. Great.
Tinggal aja mati abrok jeng abdi.
Well, the next thing is also to express my gratitude to Mr. Dadang as a citizen who has concern and responsibility for the interests of many people. Then the next thing is that I never easily trust people unless I prove it. That's my character. So at that, Mr. Dadang said, Taufik, I want to meet you, you know. Inviting you to Mr. Dadang. Mr. Dadang's fault you don't get called. It's Mr. Dadang's fault.
Yes.
John was beaten by Mr. Dadang on the road. Or you could use a car.
I still allowed it.
Or if Mr. Dadang knew the village had or someone there, he could contact me easily. Well, what was that? I was afraid it would get crowded. What got it? So if, for example, others found out, I didn't want anyone else
To be affected.
But if Mr. Opie knew I had my number, he would definitely call me straight away. But there are thousands of ADMs, right? You've read my DM. What did that first be? First thing that was told me was the gentleman.
He was the
First to be told that Taufik was
there.
Taufik
Asked.
asked. He wanted to meet with him until Taufik was secured by someone. The only person he knew was that he read it. Yes, that's Lobatuin. So the DM is Labana. DM natin who asked for help. Yes, but the risk is the governor. But he said that Taufik to the Pakuan building. That's right, sir. That's right.
This is
Oh, this gentleman received this one who was guarding the building, sir. So, what day were you on guard? I don't know that day, sir. Topic, yes, he knew he was a guest. What day was it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday last week? Tuesday last week.
Yesterday. What day was it?
Tuesday. 23? Yeah. I get early in the morning to don't come meet you at the building, sir. To the building, sir.
What time?
At 4 o'clock, late in the morning. Early in the morning. Where were you on guard at that time? In front. At the gate. Main gate. Oh, at the main gate? Outside the fence means he came. Outside.
He knocked.
Yes. Calling. But Abbott was immediately scared. Too. At night, he came here riding a black NMAX motorbike, riding a helmet, wearing a helmet, and riding that. Oh, it's closed. Oh, I don't remember why. He was doing outside the position, outside the fence, outside in the width.
Then he said to Dad, what did he say?
He said he wanted to meet Dad. He told me he was having a lot of problems. He said he wanted to go to jail. And I don't know what the problem was, he said. Then I directed him to Balay Pananggihan.
So Balikpangan Gedung Sate.
Yes, to Gedung Sate.
Oh yeah. If he went to Gedung Sate, maybe my staff would be online there too, right? In the morning he's not there, right?
No, right.
After that he left again.
After that, he left again.
Didn't leave any message. Oh, he didn't admit that the topic that you knew at that time didn't have a viral case?
There was. Yes, but this is using this, no. You already know there was no news that there was a person being hunted down for assaulting Vata.
Named Taufik Hidayat.
You know? He admitted to being Taufik Hidayat at that time.
Oh no. He just said he
Wanted to meet you.
wanted to meet Mr. Daddy. He then.
Wanted to meet Mr. Daddy. He had to talk directly because this was private, he said.
Well, it's difficult. Then it's difficult to identify. I also realized at dawn that I was Rofi. At that time, he said I was Rofi. Then there was this case with Beta. Please convey it to Mr. Didi. I wanted to surrender myself.
Well, that was it, directly.
So it means this. I deliberately invited you as a guard there. What Padang said is 100% true. That's it, sir. Yes? That you are not an actor, not made up, not looking for sensation, that what was said is true. Sir. Yes, that's right.
Alhamdulillah, that means the topic is
Not lying to me, sir. At that time, the topic said that he wanted to meet me. He was called Khamat. He was kind enough mechanically me fly.
didn't even call that day. He said that a long time ago. A long time ago.
Want to meet Mr. KDM.
Well, but how? He said that. Not to mention you. Even I'm confused about how to do it. He said that.
But actually, if you knew, here we are open, there is something called e-complaints. Yeah, sir. Oh, he doesn't know.
You don't know either. In the Sati building, there's a pan in Jisan Hall where residents can file complaints. But what is served are legal problems, health problems, education problems, applicable. Well, there is that here too. Well, then, Taufik probably doesn't know. If I had known, I couldn't have come here.
Even at that time, I was told to go to Nagrang by Taufik,
To whom?
his father. Sir, please bring him.
Oh, to his father. Tisaro.
Please take him. I
Brought him to Mr. KDM. He said,
Once, I'm asked to bring his father here.
recently now, right?
I wasn't before being arrested.
Before being arrested.
Before being arrested here, he was invited by me.
he wasn't.
Just not directly, right?
So he was here chatting with me.
I mean, I saw it. Not directly live, no, it wasn't live.
Broadcast? What was it? Was it broadcast a few days later? Was it broadcast in the morning, afternoon? Or what did you know? On what date was it? If I had come back here. So I took the initiative at that time. This was in order to lure Taufik, to be honest. In order to lure Taufik to meet his father immediately. So I invited his father here to meet him, accompanied by the village head. That's why I know that Taufik hit his father when he was about to eat. Yunana unyame.
Yes.
That was from sitting here, his father.
Yes. I also saw his first ex-wife.
Hey, come here. H was here. Even though at that time Taufik just asked his father, this is
Taufik's confession.
4 days before being arrested by the police, he was in Kladen. From Kladen back to Garut, it wasn't just there. CCTV was installed, said the hat.
Where was he afraid?
His parents' house. Jay, he ran away again.
Afraid as soon as he entered.
Oh, who did he run away to Kelaten?
He said,
He said. That's it.
What date?
The day before, that was 25th.
So what date was the broadcast?
3 days ago, the 25th.
The date was the... So if it was the 25th, it could be the 24th.
The
24th. His father came to meet me and chatted with me. So after the date, not before. It was the 23rd here. Tuesday.
are we? Mrs. Coach.
Were arrested on the 26th.
what date?
That's the...
Try it on my cell phone. I DM you. Sir, thank God the topic was.
Not on me. What date was the arrest? His father came here, accompanied by the village head.
Oh, so if it was Tuesday, it was before.
His father came. So it could be like this. On Tuesday, his father came here.
Returned from the regional police on Tuesday.
Questioned at the regional police on what? Tuesday. When questioned at the regional police, his father was questioned at the regional police. At the regional police, his father was questioned at the regional police. After being questioned at the regional police, his father came here with the village head and was invited to meet me. I asked to meet. So when his father was questioned at the regional police, sabi nila so, Taufik came here at dawn to the Pakuan building in Bandung, the governor's official residence.
Afternoon, he was arrested.
Arrested on Wednesday, sir. Night. Tuesday. Oh, yes. Tuesday night arrested.
Just like that.
Yes. Well, that's tika.
Called inviting.
Before it.
Tuesday. Right, arrested. Right.
Tuesday arrested.
Before that.
Afternoon for morning. Not before. Monday. Monday invited to Mr. Dad.
Yes, Monday invited to Mr. Dead Day. Could be the father. Was on Monday. Tuesday met me H. Oh, no, the question at the regional police when, what? Tuesday. Yes, that father was. Tuesday, I think, met me at point six hour here. Yes.
Yes, Dad. Hope you wanted to be taken to Mr. Didi a long time ago.
Both stopped before being arrested. Before being arrested on Monday.
Monday, he
Called my father to meet me, even though on Tuesday he met me.
I don't think he saw me. I also didn't see it, dear. The one on Tuesday when he came over from the regional police, he met me because his father was questioned at the regional police. Dead.
When he came home from the regional police, I don't know, suddenly had the initiative. Never mind wanting to meet his father.
Yes. Yes. When his father was examined, coming here on Tuesday night was
On his spiritual contact.
It could be a topic on Monday, inviting in a game and to the house of Pakuan here on Monday. Yes, could be an approach babae na isok na. Yes.
It's just that I'm afraid of high school, sir. Well, that's what makes it, right?
Whether we like it or not, does this piece of paper influence our thoughts on the topic?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
There's his WA on my cell phone.
Try to ask me what?
My God, sir. What's the point?
Oh, there's a cell phone. There's there. Just take it in front.
In front. That's the main date. Monday, Tuesday, that's the problem. Where's my two? Delete it. Number two. Ayawi, that's black. That's how I am. Astaghfirullah.
Never mind his saliva. What we're looking for is also saliva?
Dizzy with power.
His saliva is so...
Yeah, so it's like this.
Why he keeps going around, moving, connecting.
But every time he calls, the number changes.
These two, the last two numbers, I don't throw them away.
Oh, the number keeps changing, huh?
Changing. Call, sir.
The call is answered in him.
Oh, he keeps calling you, huh?
Yeah.
Calling you continuously. Calling you continuously means being in a very anxious position.
But this is not at the time.
That was before the contest, sir.
What date was the contest?
You in where? The savage topic said that. Well, that makes me anxious, especially since you made me stuff. That's more or less. It's not starting to happen. You just have to do it. I'm persistent, man. I'm inviting.
You. Yeah, now I tell me it's a idea, sir. Mr. Tay. Assalamualaikum. Mr. Napangken Servan Dadang ti Ciperai, Bandung Regency, Kaleresan, Nampi Fonti Opik Nuju Viral Anjana, pada give up yourself but hoyong ka father. Intina, nu viral ken toleris sarayana. Kitu confession TT topic. Manawi niyo hungtan abdi kada kumaha instructions? Thank you, sir. God willing, I will coordinate with legal personnel while providing guidance on Sapros Kumaha. Thank you. Thank God, Mr. Popik Prantos was arrested by me, the West Java Regional Police. The thing, Tomboro Yelema. I need Kewa, Genianga Police Governor. He's governor, he's that all day. He's shut. Tomboro Yelema, I need his case, yeah. Yelema, so and so, from so and so, Nixa, so and so, Nubera, PBA. It's hard to find the governor.
Siope, tell Pami, I met you. Bade Nyarios after Nyarios, where are you from? It's up to Pak Diddy to eavesdrop on your servants, not John.
Hey, that's...
Chatting with Onushi and Sir. Abdi na siya mga ding tong siya
However, students still couldn't help but laugh.
The bus will stop to the street on the road. So, stupid.
The important thing is that Mr. Daddy wants to listen to his complaints.
That's right.
After that, it's up to Mr. Daddy what I want to do with it.
Yes, that's right. So, Piggy, like this, I said, if you and I go there, it's not certain that the guard can enter, and even if you do enter, you will
You'll definitely be escorted with a gun.
Yes.
Yes, Optic came here, for example, to the front, at most nagipan. You will definitely be checked at Hello mane, mawabidok te, pabayite.
Yes. That's what I was afraid of, but I could go home. Alhamdulillah, surely. Mr. Didi, he was arrested or the regional police called you, were taken by the regional police. I could go home. Or secondly, I could not be Duncan Mr. Didi. Why is the achiti urang?
Sin considered hiding.
Oh, no, that's not it. So,
This referee is TikTok contest on the 22nd.
Oh, that means yes, on the
22nd, the topic of watching the broadcast was announced at that time. The topic of watching the broadcast was getting more anxious. When the 22nd was getting more anxious, it meant Monday. Contacted Mr.
Well, that was astaghfirullah.
Constable. Astaghfirullah. Contacting. Oh, while contacting Mr. Then the 23rd dawn means the 22nd kina hai. Right. The 23rd dawn, right. Monday, dawn, day 20. Tuesday, 22. Dawn Taufik came to Pakuan building asking, want to meet with
Mr.
my father because request to Mr. Te fulfilled. Well, Mr. Kunal fulfilled June 22. There was a call.
Tanya, three times.
That's it. Talk like that? So, indeed, obite. Ay, so pachina ayo naman, where babaturan mga lain kita te. Wala talin, kita beli muna kita. Kaka bapak we abdi mi kulot cenah gitu. Nalamun, really re nga gugu abdi. Yeah, let us.
Yes.
But yon then, I lulungtan.
Yeah, Leluntan. Then yes, we personally also feel sorry for Taufik's father and that too. Right. I feel sorry for Taufik's father. He's had a hard life with some of his children dying from overdoses. His mother is sick and has a mental disorder, perhaps due to depression from dealing with her children. But now she is still loyal and takes care of her grandchildren with great enthusiasm. Yes, I also plan to meet his family. The topic may be wrong. Yes, that's right.
The topic may be committing crimes, but I think his father is someone who's also in a position of suffering because of his children's behavior, combination of suffering. He suffered too, sir. But he can still work well. He still takes care of his grandchildren. The money is divided between them. Yes.
I feel sorry for him.
And someone often asks, that's Mr. Didi's father goes back and forth to meet Mr. Didi and gets him trained. Let's try. Every time I meet him, he always gets trained, but the camera isn't on.
That's true, Try. But the family knows, sir. God. The people know what kind of father he is.
So, sir. But, sir, Shion came to me.
Yan, on the road. If suddenly I'm Hatex, I'm Vatek, Adala,
Imagine that right in front of me. What? Why did...
Sir, come to me first. It should be that, right?
Damn.
Didn't think about it? I didn't think about it. I opened it.
If there was a cell phone number, who would Patra, for example, who would call me straight away? I'm confused.
Not easy, sir. Why are they calling sir? What's the matter?
Dating anjuk motorbike, dengan anjuk car. Yeah, that's it. So confused.
Yeah. The journey has to go like this, right, Gato? The important thing is that Taufik intends to... Yes, Intinama wants to confide in me before being arrested.
Yeah, want to confide in me.
Confide in me. Nikor Jalama.
Temaxi opik nyarostikia. What was conveyed in the media about him? He wanted to talk to you. I'll tell you about and see example. As for him being wrong, he admitted his mistake. And he's ready to be punished. Like that.
But what's certain is that I spoke in front of you, you listened. That's just what he wanted.
Background is...
Not background. So what was reported in what he wanted.
Clarification.
Maybe the background of why this happened, like this, like this, like this, like this, if criminal law doesn't look at what the background is, we don't know, like heretics and their business. But when someone has lost both of their eyes, their lips are torn, it's obvious that they were possibly kabatat. Their head is leaking after that, it's full of maggots and infections. Their legs are all mangled, like they were slashed by a sharp object. Right?
Yes.
Why did he do that to someone else's child? It should be like this. When people, for example, have a relationship, then their money is taken, their gold is taken, and they also said in the topic that they took Vinjal in their woman's name. It would be difficult to argue anything. Bro, then, bro.
All of that was said to me, sir.
Oh, you told me all the stories about Taufik's criminal acts, which were criminal acts. That's it. The barbarity the barbaric topic, apparently affected his psychology. It shook him.
Shook him. The specificity around.
It made him even more panicked. Panicked. That's why there were so many 11 Japanese calls.
Gusto ko namin yung active way.
Gabi. When the phone was answered, what was it? I'd stop by Pop Daddy. I was tired of chatting with Pop Daddy. As long as Pop Daddy listened, it was up to me whether I wanted to be arrested. The point was that I was taking Boo. She was afraid to take guns, so where would he take her? Next to him.
Even though I was late, I was here, like that. There's another interesting story here. The interesting story is that Pakadang and Opik had already prepared the car to go to Pakuan over time. What's the story?
Not preparing the car. Opie came with a car.
Prepare the car.
Yes, rent it.
Okay.
Well, my wife escorted me, got in the car.
So I got in the car. Opek's rented out.
Right.
Let's go. I was thinking like this in the car. Thinking,
So who is Opek with in the car?
There are 3 people. The driver, 2 of his friends, with Opie.
Oh, there are 2 of his friends. Which 2 friends are there, Te? Friends are both debt collectors.
No, that's not it. So it has nothing to do with work.
Oh, nothing. Anyway, Opek's friends.
Optie's and 5 with me in the car. I was thinking about going...
If the car was moving, where would it?
until Sito Taong, the last stop.
Where did you stop when you first met?
In Chikawang.
Wasn't it when you first got in the car?
In front of the Suklasari housing complex, huh?
Yeah.
So my wife escorted me out and got in the car. And
Arrived at the car, dad was shaking.
Nga huling.
Till Chikaong Huleng.
Naheng.
Naheng.
I thought about how can that be so cute.
side window is broken. In my mind, Ted went it. Is stuck in traffic. Oh, that optic was funny. The overrun is still destroyed. The facilities are still destroyed.
So because Sir was afraid riding the car, Kobe's face was seen by people. Not yet overtime. Pakuan.
Oh, still far.
Not yet until the governor is afraid to be home.
Right. But, well, that didn't happen in the end. It didn't happen. Well, then I kept thinking like this. If, for example, I come to Pakuan, I managed to get on the road until overtime served. As soon as I got off, remote, want me like that. In my mind,
There was security.
excuse me, sir, I want to meet Mr. Kedia. Where are Dada? What's with the viral optics businesses? Try getting out, get out, get out. Everyone gets out of the car. Get out. Leave OP bit. Well, that's immediately painful. Remembering Tata.
Oh, I was locked up like that.
Thought of it like that. So it happened. Why did the event get canceled? It didn't happen, so we ended up going back to Chicabon.
Okay. And I also received a report that Taufik Hidayat was there. That was just yesterday after you informed me that Taufik had arrived.
He said there was no one.
Oh, ma'am, you didn't claim to be Taufik, did you?
Yes? No. That was claiming to be a guest topic.
Guest topic, right? There was someone wearing a mask and a helmet at night who found you. Did you report it to who?
Oh, to Mr. Ahmad.
You report it?
No, sir. There was someone there at night.
Did you report it to Mr. Ahmad?
When did you report it?
Next day.
Oh, let's report it.
Yes. Someone wanted to meet you early in the morning, riding a black NMAX motorbike, wearing a helmet, wearing a mask, wanting to meet Mr. Daddy, wanting to meet Mr. Didi. Sound update like that.
Did you not meet you, sir?
Sound update ari met ari tepang and sirang mata biasa straight away from mata makada ka kabali pananguhan ngadaman update letter si Mohamed. Then when Anje Aceh, I will be on that's a problem, right? Wah, bueno, update bade is imprisoned with sorrow. Update problem naon siya, sorte kido.
Is that a problem looking for something that we're barely looking for? Mrs. Jang Balanja.
Tune alone. Has been brought.
Another gift same para etama, yang Mrs. Balanya.
Yes, the point is that all the problems have been resolved, and Mr. Dadang told me what he told me previously, and the story turned out to be true. That Miss Dadang did not lie when he said the topic of contact, saying that Taufik wanted to meet me. And it turns out that Taufik himself came to the official residence, Mr. Dadang. What Dadang?
That's right. Thank you. Mr. Dadang's weakness is that he doesn't dare to bring Taufik to me.
Yes.
Confused.
Kalau ini jalannya ini kita harus atau bisa langsung ke bareng jalan. Iya. Udah hewan nih siap pimpin. Selamat datang. Oh iya, kita serius. Kita serius. Update siap.
Siap, kita serius, kita serius.
Mau turun, Bapak.
Sini Bu Dewan sini, pimpinan Komisi Kesehatan ini. Asik. Kenapa? Ini. Siapa yang mau
Fitra, 41 tahun.
Itu dokter muda sudah punya S1. Sayang ya, nggak ada wanita yang lirik.
Pak, ini kita
Masih carikan kan?
carikan itu.
Kan dokter muda sudah punya S1, spesialis kulit. Sayang tidak ada wanita yang lirik. Rugi banget hidupnya. Tuh Pak, ini ulang tahun. Iya.
Pas hari ini. Siapa?
Mana? Ibu dong sih Pak di sini. Kita ngomongin sini aja.
Jadi ngobrol di sana dengan
Di?
para DPJP sebentar.
Masih dengan siapa?
Para dokter.
Enggak, kita ngomongin dulu urusan permintaan dulu.
Ya.
Sini. Sini ini Bu Dewan sini.
Mati kiri kan?
Enggak, Pak dokter kan Pak dokter. Man
Dirut sini, Pak Dirut sini bebas. Sini sok silakan duduk. Jangan nunggu di sana. Dua-duanya nunggu di sana. Ya. Gimana, Bu? Sekarang jadi glowing di rumah sakit terus Ibu ya?
Ibu istri Pak.
Hah?
Ini istri saya Pak, kalau mama di atas Pak.
Enggak, saya tahu istri tahu lah. Di rumah sakit terus jadi glowing karena kedinginan terus ya. Berat badan naik nggak? Naik. Gimana perkembangannya sekarang?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah gimana?
Sekarang lebih baik.
Terus?
Sudah lagi terapi jalan.
Sudah bicara? Apa yang diceritakan?
Saya mah nggak banyak bicara sih. Kalau saya
Yang diceritakan apa?
ya tentang itu aja, penyiksaannya itu.
Penyiksaan ya?
Iya.
Tapi perkembangan sudah bisa makan.
Makan alhamdulillah.
Apa kegemaran makannya?
Kemarin lagi minta apa? Tempe katanya.
Oh, pempek. Sudah boleh?
Sudah.
Sudah bisa minta nonton nggak?
Kemarin tolong nyalain TV gitu.
Pertanyaan saya masih tepat. Udah minta nonton?
Kemarin saya kemasukan ke dalam. Saya tolong nyalain TV.
Tapi bisa gimana ya? Kita lihat gimana?
Ngedengar aja.
Ngedengar. Tapi akang sama tetehnya sayang ya?
Oh jelas.
Oh jelas ya. Oh, suka ada cemburu nggak?
Enggak saya mah.
Oh enggak?
Bebas saya mah.
Oh bebas kan? Santai. Ini Ibu DPR RI, Komisi Kesehatan kan? Terus dari tapi dokternya dokter gigi dia mah. Hah? Oh bukan dokter gigi. Nah sudut pandang kesehatannya gimana?
Ya tentunya ini kan udah sangat-sangat berat ya. Jadi memang harus ada rekonstruksi semua.
Dan kami kalau Bapak lihat sekarang kan gizinya juga kan, kalau itu mah gizi kurang apa? Sekarang kita diobatin gizinya baik per infus maupun makan. Sekarang makannya udah mulai bagus karena kemarin makannya jelek kita dari infus. Sekarang kita sudah mulai terapi karena kalau untuk nanti mulai untuk si mukanya itu badannya harus betul-betul sehat dan infeksi di sini hilang.
Ya itu kan setiap bertengkar atau apa masalah apapun digebukin gitu.
Dan tidak ada obat Pak.
Dan tidak ada obat. Diobatinya mungkin bingung Pak. Kalau dibawa ke dokter rumah sakit kan dia nanti berhadapan dengan banyak orang.
Betul.
Bingung.
Betul.
Nah sekarang rencana tahapan-tahapan pemulihan kesehatannya apa saja yang dilakukan?
Jadi pertama sekarang adalah tahap pemulihan ya, gizi dan sebagainya, dan yang paling penting adalah menghilangkan infeksi yang sudah bertahun-tahun. Ya mohon maaf ya, kalau di sini kan nyawa nomor satu pas itu yang harus hidup sampai dia nafas terakhir gitu kan. Nah kami sekarang mengambil apa yang akan bisa mengancam jiwanya. Yang paling berat adalah infeksi sepsis ya, kalau kita ke dokter aja. Infeksi yang menyebar ke seluruh darah itu yang bisa menyebabkan kematian.
Tapi sudah tercegah ya?
Alhamdulillah, sekarang setelah mulai perbaikan, gizinya mulai bagus, sekarang udah bisa ngobrol, dan sekarang kemarin operasi itu dibersihkan semua luka yang ada di sini, diberikan antibiotik yang terbaik sesuai dengan namanya kita sensitivitas ya. Jadi obat apa yang bisa bagus? Udah Pak. Jadi ini salah tahap ini. Jadi dalam 1 bulan ini, mudah-mudahan ini karena udah 2 minggu ya, sudah mulai menurun. Mungkin di minggu 3, minggu ke-4 kita mulai rekonstruksi wajah.
Oke, tinggal rekonstruksi wajah. Ya kan? Jadi apa namanya? Pakai implan.
Nah, ini pun ini patah. Patah.
Harus dibanting-banting pakai helm itu.
Dan itu kan tidak terapi. Jadi tumbuh tulangnya asal ada. Nah, jadi kan fungsinya harus bagus nih. Harus bisa ngunyah, harus bisa ngomong. Kita akan ganti. Waktu itu implannya itu yang patahnya itu kita akan pasang implan namanya. Bukan kita pasang implan supaya fungsinya dulu kembali. Ya, ini dilakukan 1-2 bulan. Bulan ketiga kita akan memperbaiki hidungnya dan sebagainya karena ya maaf udah rusak semua. Jadi kami akan terus memperbaiki. Ingat ya Pak, ini fungsi rekonstruksi itu bukan menjadikan wajah kembali seperti semula, nggak bisa Pak. Tapi fungsi hidung, fungsi mulut, telinga, ngunyah harus kembali baik. Nanti dengan perjalanan waktu malah mungkin nanti misalnya ada kan hilang kulit karena infeksi paha oleh mana bisa ngambil dari sini, penting sana. Terus lutut Pak, harus ganti lututnya di itunya, sendinya Pak. Harus diganti. Kami sudah merencanakan kurang lebih karena terakhir ada di kaki. Ini kurang lebih 6 bulan lebih, plus kaki semua tuh hampir setahun lah.
Nanti merekonstruksi seluruh, kami bukan mulai aja, kaki pun kami rekonstruksi dan kami udah siapkan. Nah itu kurang lebih dari perhitungan karena gini, habis operasi nih, kan seminggu penjahitan, kita nggak bisa lagi langsung naik ke yang lain. Mulut aja dulu sekarang nih, supaya bisa mengunyah, bisa itu. Beres mulut 2-3 bulan, pindah ke hidung. Hidung sama itu 3 bulan lagi. Nanti mulai ke kaki. Jadi bertahap supaya kalau badan kita operasinya terlalu banyak, nanti tinggal buat juga Pak.
Oh iya.
Jadi harus bertahap. Inilah, jadi perkiraan kami tadi dengan tim medis itu kurang lebih setahun.
Iya, setahun. Termasuk ya, menurut saya punya daya tahan tubuh yang luar biasa.
Sekarang betul Pak. Dan sekarang terus dinaikkan supaya gizinya bagus sehingga tahan ya cepat mendidih.
Ini punya daya tahan tubuh ya. Ya belum tentu kan fisik yang lain bisa bertahan dia kan. Ini kan punya daya tahan tubuh dan hari ini Teteh diundang. Kita juga untuk menyampaikan bahwa kan seluruh rangkaian rekonstruksi wajah pengobatan itu memerlukan biaya. Dan saya sudah menyampaikan waktu konversi pers di Mapolda Jabar, Pemda Jabar, kan beda. Kalau ini Pemda Jabar menyiapkan 1 miliar ya untuk deposit tahap pertama. Sudah diterima. Ini
saksi ya. Kami yang saksi ini sudah menerima deposit.
Ini sudah dikasih deposit ke Rumah Sakit Hasan Sadikin dari Pemda Jabar sebesar 1 miliar. Jadi Teteh nggak usah pusing
ya, nggak usah pusing dan nggak usah mikirin lagi pesenur Pak.
Ya. Jadi kalau nanti kan banyak Bang Hotman aja kan sudah lebih dari 2 miliar ya. Biarkan itu untuk bekal hidup ke depan. Kan kalau uang di atas 2 miliar bisa didepositokan, diambil keuntungannya, bisa dibeliin saham BCB, bisa juga. Saham BCB boleh, rata-rata keuntungannya per tahun 10% ya. 10% tuh saham BCB, jadi 2 miliar beliin saham BCB itu nanti saat RUVS dividennya rata-rata 8-10%. Itu juga per bulan setahun. Ya kalau 2 miliar setahun untuk hidup sederhana, setahun dapat dividen 200 juta.
Ternyata cuma 24 juta aja.
Kalau 8% per persen kan 150 sampai 200 juta kan lumayan.
Bisa menjamin lah untuk
bisa menjamin kehidupan dengan tenang ya. Nggak usah lagi jualan sebelah, tinggal bikin kegiatan gitu aja.
Kemarin kan kita sebelah.
Ke sebelah. Ya generasi umurnya berapa? 29 ya sebelah makanannya pasti saya tahu bakso tahu ya pasti begitu kan, tidak akan makan kunyit muda bok-bokan kayak saya.
Beda zaman. Beda zaman.
Makanya badannya nggak pada sehat. Bapak kesenangannya apa? Ini. Tapi tahun ini mau saya dengar menikah.
Amin.
Ya.
Putra.
Amin.
Benar kan?
Iya.
Nikahin dong keponakan. Ibu punya anak perempuan nggak?
Nggak Pak.
Oh, udah ketemu dokter Bu. Tapi calonnya ada.
Insya Allah, alhamdulillah.
Di Bandung tinggalnya.
Di Bandung.
Dokter.
Iya.
Tapi kalau Mas Em berani bilang, mau pokok bilang. Mas Em nggak
Berarti ikut aja daripada.
Bapak tahu.
Bilang, gimana kan kita harus bercerita tentang keadaan. Nah tinggal sekarang mempersiapkan diri. Yang penting bisa hidup dengan baik, berdampingan dengan keluarga. Itu aja sekarang.
Betul Pak, nitip saya mau keluarganya dikasih semangat. Gitu. Nah, insya Allah semuanya kan untuk kesehatannya karena kuat tadi Pak.
Badannya bagus.
Iya, sekarang infeksinya udah hilang. Kita insya Allah minggu depan sudah mau mulai pelatihan bersih kemana gitu Pak. Nah itu tuh
dari kan harus diperiksa dulu di laboratorium, kumannya bebas nih, yang paling hebat itu kan bebas.
Iya, lu semangat aja. Yang penting kan pertama ya siapa sih yang tidak siapa sih yang ingin menderita, nggak ada. Nah, tetapi pada saat penderitaan yang dialami oleh Teh Fitra, penderitaannya banyak yang menanggung, banyak yang mensupport, banyak yang mendampingi, ya kan? Ya kita memang tidak boleh juga berkata bahwa penderitaan itu sesuatu yang harus disyukuri, kan nggak boleh. Ya, tetapi mau tidak mau menurut saya jauh lebih baik dibanding penderitaan yang lain. Karena yang lain bisa jadi mengalami penderitaan, tidak ada satupun orang yang mau mendampinginya, membantu menangani, bersama-sama menjaga. Ya kalau Teh Vita kan sekarang sudah dijaga oleh seluruh warga, dokternya menjaga, polisi menjaga, semua memberikan simpati, dan tentunya mudah-mudahan ini semakin meringankan. Minimal kan nggak usah lagi berpikir apapun hari ini kan, nggak usah berpikir pengobatan, nggak usah lagi berpikir besok tentang kehidupan, sudah ada semuanya. Walaupun ya itu tadi. Tapi ya mana sudah terjadi, dan orang yang melakukannya juga kan sudah sebentar lagi dipidana. Kita nggak tahu pidananya apa. Ya Teh, itu semangat aja sekarang. Kan Teteh bisa dampingin terus kan.
Karena kami sama dokter akan memberitahu Pak ke pasien apa yang sudah terjadi. Tapi kan dari beberapa juga yang tadilah semua itu takdir Allah, tapi semua kita berusaha belum tentu tercapai ya. Kayak Bapak betul, selama ini punten nih bertemu di siksa seperti apa, jauh lebih jelek, ya insya Allah ya Pak ya, lebih bagus sekarang gitu Pak, kita perbaiki, kita sekarang menjadi sehat lagi, walaupun ada organ yang tidak berfungsi lagi. Tapi insya Allah untuk ke depan bisa berjalan sendiri, bisa menentukan diri sendiri, tidak merepotkan orang lain.
Artinya masih mending karena diantar ke rumah sakit.
Betul.
Andai kata itu ditinggalin di tempat kos,
kan kami yang laporkan, ya. Kami lihat ini loh, dia tuh nggak ngomong, nggak berani, karena masih ada nanti orang yang antarnya. Begitu ada PKK ya, siapa nggak ada yang itu dia baru ngomong berani. Tapi kami lihat, nah, kok cuma nyatu di WhatsApp masa? Ya benar nih Pak ya, ini sampai BVI seperti ini rusak, nah mungkin tim kami nggak percaya, kami lapor ke tim ini anak dan perempuan di sini, lapor langsung.
Dan di rumah sakit cepat dirujuk kan sana sedikit. Kalau nggak dirujuk juga,
kalau nggak kami di sana nggak curiga, kami sih mengidentifikasi ini kan mungkin luka seperti ini, alasannya kok kenyataannya seperti ini, pasti ada apa-apa. Hanya kita lapor langsung, kita langsung di forensik Pak, langsung difotoin semua untuk bukti waktu pemeriksaan. Betul, waktu lapor ternyata memang.
Dan masih untung itu ada yang siapa? Yang orang kosnya yang antar itu, yang jaga kos.
Ngabur juga kan itu.
Siapa namanya? Rejo. Itu hebat tuh, mau nganter, udah macam-macam kan? Iya. Mau masih ada yang mau nganter, kalau nggak ada yang nganter, misalnya dia nggak mau nganter, itu bisa.
Ya, betul Pak. Tapi waktu itu terus dia pergi juga Pak.
Iya.
Jadi tinggal sendirian di situ, tapi ya kita siap kalau di sini kan kalau udah masuk COVID ini.
Oh, dia sampai rumah sakit sedikit dia pergi juga. Tidak ditungguin juga.
Tidak. Kami sih apapun kalau dari kami semua kami.
Itunya hebatnya rumah sakit Hasan Sadikin. Kan? Semuanya dilayani dan ditangani. Tidak pernah bicara apakah ada deposito atau tidak.
Nggak ada Pak.
Itu
nggak ada Pak.
Hebatnya rumah sakit Hasan Sadikin.
Itu dari instruksi kami Pak. Iya. Semua pasien yang datang sini harus dilayani. Kami tidak akan menanyakan mau apapun. Dan tadi kalau ada klien kan kami kembangkan, kami laporkan. Maaf ya, kan Bapak misalnya baru ini, kami kan udah langsung operasi, kami langsung bersihkan. Kami tidak melihat itu ada apa. Kami langsung operasi demam namanya, langsung operasi membersihkan lukanya. Kami terus semua Pak. Jadi berjalan terus Pak.
Tapi bedanya cuma satu Pak, rumah sakit pemerintah itu meskipun tidak pernah ada standar harus menyimpan deposit siapapun dilayani. Kalau layanannya baik nggak dipuji, kalau salah
itu seharusnya kayak
itu resiko rumah sakit.
Biasa Pak, makanya kemarin kan waktu ribut Pak,
ya kan?
Ya, waktu ribut kan bayinya nggak tukar 5 menit Pak di situ. Tapi yang udah profil ya sudah terima.
Ya rumah sakit pemerintah resikonya itu, ya kan? Saat bayi nggak pernah dipuji, saat jelek dicaci maki, ya sudah resiko, sudah.
Tapi kalau bukan kalau bapak lihat tadi Pak, kami kan tidak melihat apapun harus ada uang Pak. Kalau lihat, aduh ini mah nggak ada orangnya, maaf Pak ini nggak ada duitnya, misalnya nggak ada Pak. Sebelum viral pun besoknya langsung kami operasi langsung. Kenapa? Kalau tidak Pak, sepsis, darahnya masuk ke kumannya masuk ke darah, meninggal ya.
Terus kemudian kita ini kan juga dari sisi standar gubernur sudah membuat surat edaran ke seluruh rumah sakit yang menyatakan apabila ada pasien penganiayaan dan kekerasan kecuali tawuran pembiayaannya ditanggung oleh pemerintah provinsi.
Dan itu memang ikut dari edaran baru bahwa seluruh rumah sakit di Jawa Barat tidak boleh menolak pasien.
Nah, itu
kita sudah
pokoknya kita preventif deh. Ya, kenapa saya sangat peka ngurusin yang begini? Karena tiap hari ngurusin yang begini. Malam-malam diketok-ketok, pos jaga, ada yang matanya keluar karena dia dibegal. Rumah sakit waktu itu keluar surat edaran kan? Pokoknya itu teh ya. Semangat. Bilang ke Tevita, salam dari saya. Semangat ya. Yang penting kita sekarang udah clear ya urusan pengobatan. Kita udah simpan deposit dari di Rumah Sakit Hasan berasal dari kas Pemda Provinsi Jawa Barat yang itu sumber anggarannya dari pembayaran pajak warga, pajak provinsi. Ya.
Sekali lagi Bapak tidak perlu memikirkan, semua kami akan melakukan pengobatan yang terbaik, yang maksimal mungkin. Tidak akan Bapak masalah ini obatnya gimana, ini nanti enggak. Kami dari mulai makanan yang terbaik sampai pengobatan terapi yang terbaik kami akan lakukan.
Iya. Terima kasih ya seluruh warga Jabar yang rajin membayar pajak pada pemerintah Provinsi Jawa Barat. Anda semua adalah orang-orang yang beribadah untuk kepentingan kemanusiaan karena uangnya kami menggunakan untuk kepentingan kemanusiaan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampurasun. I would like to thank the presence of colleagues from the West Java provincial government who always provide guidance and direction in various understanding Jalara and various steps to carry out institutional consolidation towards NSS. Every station supports efforts to prosperous and prosperous society. I welcome you. I apologize for being late to the Deputy Attorney General for Intelligence of the Republic of Indonesia. There are two positions. There is a prosecutor. There's a junior. I would like to thank the Rector of IPDN who invited me here. Then this is also my friend as the chairman of the DPT IK PK West Java. Kang Diri, thank you. Mr. Kajati, thank you with PW Kajati. Then friends from BJB, then also alumni from IPDN who happen to work in West Java province. Some are regional secretaries, some are assistants, some are heads of agencies, heads of departments, heads of departments. I'm talking about regional synergy in our efforts to carry out all our construction work to
realize a just and prosperous society. Synergy. First, I always want to convey to everyone that the state is not a material component without a soul and without a body. When we talk about Indonesia, we're actually talking about regions. This is our understanding of the state in plots. One is the center, two are the regions. The regions are divided into three again. There are provinces, there are regencies, there are cities, there are villages. In my opinion, there is only one state. That structure of authority, that is the constitutional structure. But from a cultural perspective, the state has four components. The state is land. The state is water. The state is air. The state is the sun. That is the state. So understanding the formulation of the state from a traditional perspective, from a cultural perspective, means understanding it as a whole. So the land, water, air, and sun must be one unity. So, one unity in the Javanese perspective is called papat kalimat tunggal, singular, da. From a Sundanese perspective, papat kalimat panser, panzer sentence. Papat kalimat pancha. Papat kalimat pancha, panka sentence is included in the belief system where humans with souls are included in that system. Thus, they are included in the Sangkan Paraning Dumadi, spiritual connection. Sangkan Paraning Numadi entered into self-perfection, manonggaling, kaula gusti. From his perspective, was considered a heresy. Why was his perspective considered a heresy at that time? Because he faced two rebellions, injustice in the governance of the state. There were remnants of the Majapahit community who were considered to be rebelling, thus being considered a deviation from the teachings. But what was he actually practicing? Practicing that God, the body, the human spirit, and the homeland are one unity. Unity. Therefore, in this ancestral perspective, unity is important. And four colors were given. Nantai ga black, earth, and water. Those are white tain. Then there are air, yellow, light, fire, and the sun as the source of fire, red. This gave birth to the teaching called Trihite Karana. In Sundanese law, the teaching called Tritang Tu Dibuana was born. Tritang Tu Dibuana gave birth to two perspectives. One perspective is the government of Queen Resi Prabu. The second is Queen Rama and the Resi. The second perspective is the structure of the state. The state consists of land, water, air, and the sun. It was born with the concept of spatial planning because humans exist in a space called Tritang Tu Dibuana. Gunung kudu kawe, kayan lengko budu balongan, lebak kudu sawahan. A texture. So why is the technical operation of regional management distorted? Why is our perspective so flawed? The perspective that should have a state structure filled with a cultural spirit based on environmental energy, based on ancestral energy, has been technocratically changed in schools of thought that actually contradict the basic framework of the Pancasila Seche philosophy itself. So what happens? People who inhabit a region don't understand the spirit of their ancestors, don't understand the spirit of their
environment. Because they don't understand the spirit of their ancestors, the spirit of their environment, they are not adaptive. Because they are not adaptive, the Sundanese say, kaluhur ti sirungan, kahandap to akar, kahar. So kamulia ti sirungan, kahandap to akar gives birth to what? Gives birth to a bonsai tree. The bonsai tree is the banyan tree, which should be sturdy in the forest. It can protect water sources, it can protect ecological resources, Suddenly there was a pot on the table that was supposed to be guarding the banyan tree. Today it's being guarded. I don't know what the lingo is for that Kiara tree. It stood on Mount Tampomas, but was replaced by a table that used to be guarded. Now it's being guarded. What is this fatigue? What are the implications? What is our fatigue? Our fatigue is that every day we expend energy taking care of something that should be guarding, but now it's being guarded. What's the perspective? The perspective is the basic beliefs that were once called animist and dynamic in our ancestral beliefs. Because this ran away from the government. It turned into objects that pose a threat. Let me give you an example. In Bandung, Sumedang, Cimahi City, West Bandung Regency, and then Bandung Regency. In the past, all the surrounding mountains were a stretch of covered liwang, a stretch of entrusted liwang, a stretch of awisan, Tiosan liwang. This is our ancestral technique for managing the forest. Then the expanse of cultivated liwang spreads out in large trees in a very sturdy sector, giving birth to the Sitarum River, giving birth to various rivers that stretch throughout West Java, Pulsa. He used to protect us. When spatial planning was wrong in making policies, when the state could not maintain the entire reputation of nature that protects its life, what has become of us today? We are the ones who protect the forests. We're the ones who protect the mountains. Why? The costs incurred by the Public Works Agency, PU, then the costs incurred by the Regional Development Planning Agency, BPEDA, then the costs incurred by the Regional Disaster Management Agency, DPBBD, continue to be incurred in mitigation. The largest budget in the future will be the budget for the disaster preparedness for the entire environment that used to protect it today must be protected. This is first. From that perspective, what must be built into the character of our bureaucracy in our education system in preparing future bureaucracies bisa as though we store the king aus or as though the quinta. One is a universal thought that gives birth to a philosophical, ideological, and historical framework of thinking. The second is to build a technocratic spirit based on what will become the needs and the challenges of the species in totems of the future. These are two things. Why do I talk about philosophy, then about theology, and then about history? Because I read history. Why did the Indonesian archipelago grow centuries giving birth to a line of wisdom, power based on faith and its universe? So out of this universe becoming a great nation and equal or even higher in civilization than other kingdoms throughout the world. When was that time? when all its technocratic theology was based on environmental values and succeeded in giving birth to a system of values of power that lasted so long. Yeah. What's behind that longevity? What's important is that the kingdom's longevity had a socio-cultural and theological foundation based on the environment, and now freedom, and now behind that is the continued preservation of natural resources. This is crucial. We've been independent for 80 years. Justice and prosperity haven't been realized, but the damage and recovery needed going forward, as well as the loss of natural resources, far exceed those of kingdoms that existed for centuries. For centuries. In 80 years, Indonesia has already calculated its own wealth is enormous. This is the problem. With Amsterdam, the Netherlands became rich by building plantations in our country and then successfully solving all its country's problems. We're independent, but we're still not rich. Where is the difference? It lies in government administration, which is oriented towards administrative satisfaction. What should that satisfaction be? Public satisfaction. Where is public satisfaction? In the outcome, in the benefit. In this token era, I say, it has given rise to bureaucratic degradation. I oppose this, frankly. Why isn't the bureaucracy working output-oriented? The bureaucracy operates based on administrative aspects. Therefore, performance that should be output, outcome, and benefit for the public is simply replaced by selfies and short videos. Now, the role of short videos is that, well, that's the difference. Politicians use short videos to build their image in bureaucrats create short videos to satisfy their necessities. Material degradation gives rise to short-sighted thinking, a nation without direction, a bureaucracy without vision. Why is the bureaucracy without vision? Because it no longer has his historical ties, it no longer has ideological ties, it no longer has philosophical ties. Why? Its body is separated from the earth, its body is separated from the soil, its body is separated from the water, its body is separated from the air, and its body is separated from the sun. Respect for the red and white is only understood as a ceremony and for the neat and orderly ranks of troops. That's not it. Why? The essence of the state, the essence of the state's vision, and the essence of the state's success depend on strong ideological ties. So, who is truly consistent today in protecting land and water? Those who remain consistent are the farmers who hoe their rice fields every day, protecting their land, their water sources, and their forest areas. Beyond that, there are accessories of nationalism, such as meaningless prayers and meaningless prayers. These perspectives are born from development trends. I see Kishu financial management system new, trapped in administrative pragmatism, in the coquetry of information technology of hackathon. What does that coquetry give birth to? It gives birth to a sense of satisfaction in front of gadget screens. in front of laptops, in front of systems, in front of applications. So what am I highlighting? It's appropriate that when talking about law enforcement and future orientation, we change our perspective. There are two things. Perhaps Mr. Jamiti will address in the future perspective A. The perspective of state financial management shouldn't be understood solely in terms of output, but rather in terms of outcomes and benefits. Let me give an example. The West Java provincial government is creating an activity. The activity involved education and training for rank N3 officials throughout West Java province. Pokeball Viltas 8 Tianshao. It cost 5 billion rupiah, using hotels, qualified speakers, and a great event. But it didn't produce any results compared to building 100 houses for the poor, at a cost of Rp million each. In my view, this bureaucratic development activity is cultural corruption. Administratively, it's not corrupt. Legally, but the bureaucrat's mindset shifts the construction of houses for the poor to educational activities that yield no results, thus violating the people's rights. As I basic sasamwa. What's holding us back? For decades, state finances have been wasted on based administrative planning activities that have resulted in wasteful state funds that have no state eight tons that have no effect. Synergy with law enforcement agencies begins with input. Where does the input come from? Budget input must begin. I always emphasize that budget input must be accompanied by the Supreme Audit Agency, DPK. In the future, budget input could be accompanied by law enforcement officials, including the Attorney General's office. For what purpose? We need to assess whether the input is beneficial or not. That's the first step. Second, after budget input comes budget deliberation. In this budget deliberation, there's a perspective. Oh, what's the perspective? The technocratic administrative perspective must accommodate the political perspective. What's the politics? Well, politics comes first. Politics that are based on public needs. This means that when someone is a public representative, they must enlighten the public. Therefore, they fight to knock on the meeting table, the plenary table, the discussion table. Why? Because of the public they're fighting for or other public perspectives. This must be part of it. Well, after that, when it becomes a decision, there's the next oversight, which is acceleration. Where does acceleration lie? It must be accompanied by all activity organizers who believe that their foundation is sound, that what they're doing is correct, that the system is correct, and that it's monitored. Yay. After acceleration, there's the next oversight, which is output. When it becomes a product output, in my view, the audit perspective must change. The perspective is not one of payment first, then audit. Audit first, then pay. If audit first, then pay, then the state fosters prevention, therefore done. Because the state fosters prevention, the perspective of corruption will not occur. Why won't the perspective of corruption arise? Thanks To these measures, the tendency for people to commit irregularities has been curbed by a system where audits or the obesi or waiton tenuante culture. Therefore, those who pay will have no doubts. Within this framework, the synergy of the entire government network within in a single system is crucial. Therefore, our political trias is not a pure political trias, but a political trias that contains elements of harmony, togetherness, and a shared vision. Our political trias is a political trias that avoids arguments, but rather prevents each other from the outset for the purpose of prosperity. That's it. The principle is deliberation. Previously, people called it muspida, regional leadership deliberation. Now it's called Porco Pinda, a consultative partner. This is the basic ingredient. What will this basic ingredient give birth to? It will give birth to accelerated development growth that is adaptive and progressive. Where does it start? There are three. One, having a sense of the past. Two, having a contemporary administrative perspective. Third, developing a vision for the future. That's the framework. Because of that framework, rigidity shouldn't be the cause of a bureaucracy's slow movement. Will a bureaucracy feel rigid when it has a rigid leader? If it has a rigid leader, the bureaucracy will turn into an administrative entity that wastes time on roll calls and briefings. This is important. Done. If roll calls and briefings are implemented during roll calls, who will suffer the most? Those who diligently roll calls. Why? Because those who diligently roll calls often become the place where the roll call leader spills out the blame. Meanwhile, those who don't get angry are the ones who are best served by not standing up, not being scolded and staying home. But the roll call leader doesn't take any real action against those who aren't present. They grumble every day. This isn't the wrong perspective, isn't it? The perspective is the system. Because every system is prospective, so I'll stop SP1, SP2, SP3. Then the next thing is that products must begin to be controlled so that an institution in the provincial government doesn't feel discouraged when there's no project budget. Yes, why isn't there? Because the agency isn't for project services, but for services. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.